Hey, what's up guys? It's Maggie. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my day as a PR student. PR is public relations, by the way. So right now I'm in two different classes for PR. One of them is Media Design Essentials, and with that we learned how to use like Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, XD. So like it's honestly been really fun because I've been able to like create my own like magazine and create my own infographic, which has been really cool because I think like harnessing those tools for PR, which is all about branding, like fits in very well. I'm also in a writing for public relations class, which is like literally just writing for public relations. So we'll write like appeal letters and press releases, a feature story for like a brand that we're working with. You pick a potential client basically, and so the one that I picked is called A Day, and they are like a sustainable fashion brand, which is like I'm trying to go into the fashion industry. So I picked them and I've been writing different like things for them as if I did work for them. So like I had to make them a flyer, I wrote them like a press release, like I said before. But yeah, so that's been really fun. Those are the two PR classes I am in this semester. So what are some highlights of your day? This semester I definitely would say because we get projects like every 2 weeks for my media design class, I really like working on them because it doesn't really feel like homework when I'm like creating a design for a magazine or creating a design for an infographic. Like it definitely feels more fun, and it really makes me kind of like envision what I would be doing in the future as like a PR professional. So that's been really fun, and that would definitely be a highlight of my day. Where do you find yourself focusing on the most? So like I said, PR is definitely a lot of writing skills, and because I'm also doing this job, I do write a lot since I also write blog posts. But yeah, I think it's been really good for me to do a lot of writing because that's kind of what I'm signing up for. But yeah, definitely a lot of writing and presenting. But I think writing's fun and like that you can be very creative with it, so I enjoy it. How has your major shaped who you are going into? I think PR out of all the majors is probably best fit for me just because like I do like being on the more creative side of things, and I think branding is super fun. And I think it's just like, even with this job, it's really taught me like how to like be a brand ambassador, and what that would look like outside of like Biola. And I think even the stuff that like I'm doing in class kind of like supports what I'm doing for work. That has been really good and I really like it. I also really love my professors, and they're just really like sweet and patient and kind, which is like great as a student because you obviously want to be shown grace. But they, I think, have just like taught me so much about the major, and like hearing what they've done in the past, like working for nonprofits, like it definitely like encourages me just to know that like there's so much I can do with the public relations major. What is your dream job, and has that dream job changed as you've gotten deeper into your major? I honestly did not really know what I wanted to do for my major, but I just know that I'm much more of a creative kind of type, and I mean I can't draw, like art is not my thing, but like I had a blog before this, like a fashion blog before this, and that was something I really enjoyed doing, so that's kind of like one of the reasons why I picked PR, because like it definitely has a lot to do with like branding. So even as a kid, like I always liked fashion and was very interested in it, and I even considered going to like fashion school in New York City. I didn't end up doing that, obviously, but that was something I've always really liked. I think just as like my relationship has grown with God at Biola, like I just really want to do something that serves him and like furthers the kingdom of God. And there's really a lot of corruption in the fashion industry, just because of like fast fashion, and a lot of people don't really know what that is, but basically it's things are not being ethically made. I think that's an issue, and I think to better serve them, like I want to work for a brand that supports sustainability. That would be my dream job, to do like in-house PR for a sustainable, maybe like startup fashion brand. And what is your dream internship? Definitely I want to do some agency work, which would be working for a PR agency, but then after that, I do want to work just for like one specific brand, sustainable fashion brand, like do in-house PR, kind of like I said with what job I would like to have. And ideally, my dream would to do like a New York internship because I love New York so much and it's one of my favorite places. I think I just would learn a lot there, and I love the culture there. So that would be my dream internship.